have you heard the sprinting cue? Get your knees up, knees up, knees up. We hear that over and over and over again. So we are gonna cover how that's only one part of the equation and what world-class sprinter Justin Gatlin has to say about it. So the knees up cue typically helps athletes learn how to separate their legs and take long, big strides, which again is a part of the equation. So now getting the knee forward up in front of you is a part of the equation like we're saying, but it's also what we do when we apply back, and that's what's actually gonna propel us forward, okay? So your ability to take that force, apply it back into the ground, which is actually gonna cause you to propel and accelerate a lot faster. So Justin Gatlin was talking about this a lot recently, where coaches always say knees up, knees up, knees up, but then they forget about the second part of the equation of like, what do you do once your knee's up? Because your thigh is going to reach a maximal block, so meaning it's gonna naturally stop at some point. So now what you do after that is more so the important part, okay? So we need to learn how to apply force back into the ground, and that's again gonna cause you to accelerate. So you guys have to remember, when you're sprinting, a lot of synchronized movements are happening all together, okay? So knees up again is one part of the equation, and we need to accelerate our thigh forward because that's gonna cause a greater reflex and stretch through your backside. So if I accelerate my thigh rapidly, I'm getting a big stretch through your glutes and your hamstrings, only so I can recoil it and whip it back and apply that force back into the ground, okay? So you need to hit it with a good swift 1 going up and 2 also hammering back, okay? So another way that we like to do that a lot with our guys is simply like resisted sprints. You can use a sled, you can use a towing sled behind you, or dragging or pushing, anything like that. But again, so a lot of times people come up quick and they're slow on the way down. But what you really want to think about when you're sprinting is once you're up, you again want to strike and apply back, and simply we're trying to cover as much ground as we can, all right? So that, again, it's just not about doing certain drills, it's more about your intent and knowing why you're doing them and what's the outcome of this goal in order to make you faster. So in this situation, once you get the thigh going forward, once you get that part down, now you need to learn how to apply, punch back, and try to project and cover a lot of ground, okay? Now every stride that you take when you're sprinting is an opportunity for you to apply that maximal force. So every stride needs to have intent, okay? And that's what's gonna help you apply more force, and that's what's gonna help you sprint faster. Now if this video is beneficial for you, what I need you to do is hit that like button, hit the subscribe to our channel, and we actually put together an advanced speed training series. So what I want you to do, go ahead, click the button down here below, toss your email in there, and I will send that to you directly. We're gonna go over some advanced sprinting techniques.